Have you ever reached for a steaming hot mug of coffee, and before you even touch it, you flinch and pull your hand back? Your body knows the heat will hurt, so it reacts automatically to protect you. The muscles in your pelvic floor can do the exact same thing. When the brain expects pain, pelvic muscles tighten entirely on their own. This reflex, called vaginismus, acts like a physical shield that slams shut. Because it locks down, the shield blocks everything, making tampons, routine exams, or intimacy extremely painful or impossible. This pain is a physical reality, the result of muscles contracting with incredible force. People dealing with this often go to a doctor looking for answers, only to be told that everything looks fine. Technically, the doctor is right. Looking at the anatomy, the tissue is perfectly healthy. There are no hidden infections or swelling causing the issue. The hardware is working exactly as it should. The problem is simply that the body's protective shield is stuck in the on position. The body has entered a state of hypervigilance, working overtime to protect you from what it perceives as a threat. Understanding that these healthy muscles have learned a defensive habit is the first step toward teaching them how to relax. So, how does this protective shield get activated in the first place? The starting point looks a little different for everyone. For some, the shield has always been up. They have never comfortably used a tampon or experienced painless intimacy. This is known as primary vaginismus. Others might spend years with no issues at all, only for the pain to develop later in life. This is the secondary type. This often shows up after a specific event, a severe pelvic infection or the physical recovery from a difficult childbirth can train the brain to start expecting pain in that area. Whether the muscles have always reacted this way or they started doing it after a specific trigger, the resulting bodily reflex is exactly the same. This condition exists on a broad spectrum, ranging from mild muscle tension to a full-body stress response. At one end, a person might feel mild tension. At the other, the physical reaction is so intense that they might involuntarily push their partner away or even feel sick to their stomach from the fear. In intimate moments, a partner's reaction directly determines how the pelvic floor responds. Pressure or frustration can signal danger, causing those muscles to tighten further. Establishing a foundation of emotional safety and patience sends a powerful signal to the brain that it is okay to let its guard down. Lowering the physical shield depends on building an environment where the mind feels entirely secure. Because this reflex connects the brain and the muscles, healing requires addressing both at the same time. We calm the mind and retrain the body. Building a daily routine makes this manageable. Start mornings with a counselor, writing in a journal, or practicing meditation to process underlying anxieties about pain. In the afternoon, the focus shifts to the body. This involves practicing Kegel exercises, but instead of focusing on squeezing the pelvic floor, the real goal is learning how to deeply and slowly let them go. Then, in the evening, the focus turns to the relationship. Couples spend time connecting with absolutely zero expectation of penetration. Removing that pressure helps eliminate the fear. Day by day, this routine dismantles the expectation of pain, setting the stage for physical retraining. These are medical dilators. A person begins with the thinnest size. Using deep breathing, the user rests the tool gently at the opening without pushing. Over weeks, as physical confidence grows, they comfortably move to slightly thicker sizes while muscles stay calm. For muscles that are especially stubborn, a doctor might suggest Botox. This can safely and temporarily relax those specific, stubborn muscles, giving the brain a clear window to realize that penetration does not have to be painful. This condition is highly treatable. By asking for help, removing the pressure, and taking it one breath at a time, you can teach your body to finally put the shield down.